Hey my loved ones, welcome back to my channel. So today, yes, I have a chit chat get ready with me video. I know it's been over a year since I done one of these, but you guys have requested this. I'm trying to get my channel back, you know what I mean, because I've been gone for a minute. So I lost a lot of subscribers since I've been gone, and I do want you guys to come back on in and join the team. Anyway, first I'm going to start off by moisturizing my face with this Cetaphil lotion. So today's chit chat get ready with me video is going to be about domestic violence and what I went through. It didn't last long, not at all, but it happened. Okay, so I'm not going to say any names, you know, because my kids watch these videos. And I don't want them to think it's their dads or, you know, stuff like that. But all this happened before I had children. So I guess we'll start off by, I want to say at this time I was around, I want to say 20, 21, 22, around that time. And if you guys are not used to my chit chat get ready with me videos, I kind of talk about personal things that go on in my life and experiences that I have been through, and hopefully it will help one of you guys out there going through the same thing, because I wish when I was growing up I had YouTube to look up somebody that's going through the same thing that I go through, but I didn't have that luxury. So I'm just trying to be transparent, and I keep it real as I can. I do not lie. I never did lie. Everything I tell you is the truth. I don't make up stories. Like my story times, I really don't do story times, but everything I tell you guys is the truth. So, I'm using my T3i Canon camera. So, you know, it stops after 12 minutes. So, it might take breaks in between. I will do my eyebrows off camera. But usually I start off with my foundation, and I don't know what foundation I want to use right now. Probably something cheap, because with my chit chat get ready with me videos, I put on the makeup and I take that shit right back off, because right now it is like extremely early in the morning. I do my chit chat get ready with me's when my children are asleep. You see what time that's at? 3:20 a.m. So Sunday is sleep. Shaneil is woke. She's upstairs in her room watching TV. On the weekends, me and her, we just stay up, and we stay up and we sleep during the day. But I have a lot of stuff to do today, so I'm gonna leave the makeup on. Not sure what look we gonna do today, but I'm just trying to find a foundation that I want to use. Oh. Don't get cut. She scared the hell out of me. Whew. You snoring? Get away from me. We be just chilling while Sunday sleep. Sunday don't let us function. Get out of here. I can't stand you sometimes. Go take a shower.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
So, you ain't gonna do nothing but sleep all day. You gotta clean that kitchen up. Well, how about you go do that?
I have a disease.
You don't. I just gave you $100 the other day. You better go clean that kitchen. You got to work for that money, shit. Okay, so, so I'm gonna start off by priming my face with the Nivea Post Shave Balm, and the Monostat Chafing Powder Gel. Huh? Why does Beauty Blender and squeeze all the water out? Just wet it and then squeeze all the water out. Y'all see that? Okay, so See, I done lost track. I can't even function. I don't even want to talk around her now. Okay, so I'm going to put on this post-shaving gel. I forgot where I was at, you guys. She scared the hell out of me. Okay, so I think I was talking about how I was like 20, 21, 22, and I was with some guy. And we were seeing each other, living with each other. He had a baby outside of the relationship, and he used to pick the baby up on the weekends. So this one particular time, he was gone for like, I want to say 4 hours to pick a baby up. So came back with the baby 4 hours later, and you know, I'm pissed because it don't take you 4 hours to pick up a baby, and the mother didn't live too far from us, and you know, that was just unacceptable to me. Thank you. That was unacceptable to me. So I was pissed and I was mad. So he got back, and I was checking him like, what took you so long? Why are you gone that long to pick your daughter up, and your baby mama don't live too far away from me? Like, what the hell was you doing, you know? First of all, I shouldn't even been in a relationship with somebody that had damn near a newborn baby anyway. But you know, shit happens. So we really didn't go into detail or nothing because the baby was there. So 2 days later when the baby left, he left to drop the baby off. He took 3 hours to come back. Okay, so the foundation I'm going to use is the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tints in the color Polynesia. First time using this, and I'm going to use a brush to blend that in. I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush. So he took 3 hours to get back this time. So, you know, I'm just frustrated now because it shouldn't take that long to drop your baby off, and what are you doing? So we got in an argument, whatever, for a minute, and then when it came through the door, I just, you know, started going ham. And we was arguing back and forth, and then this fool pushed me, and I ended up falling onto the couch. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, this fool has a badass temper, you know, to put your hands on me. But I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, okay, he pushed me. But at that time, I'm thinking, okay, it's not domestic violence because he pushed me. So I went through that, and I don't want to say forgave him, but we just looked past that. So I was like, I always thought about it, but I just, you know, I think I'm in love, and you know, I'm like, okay, he really cares about me, you know, because he had a reaction for me arguing with him. And you know, when you're going through domestic violence and you love somebody, you don't think of it as all the kids is waking up. All the kids is waking up. Go get on the couch over there, baby. Give him a kiss. Go get on the couch. Or go upstairs with your sissy. You want to go upstairs with your sissy? No. Shaneil, you want Sunday? No. What you mean, no? Y'all shouldn't even be up at 3:20 in the morning. Now all the damn kids is up. Okay, this is my first time using this foundation. Not sure how I feel about it, but oh well. Okay, so shoot, I forgot where I was at, you guys. Yeah, so at this point I'm just like, okay, is this really domestic violence just because he pushed me? And it is. I think if a man put their hands on you, it is domestic violence, because should no man put their hand on a woman. I think you are a punk bi if you have to put your hands on a woman. Put your hands on a man. Run up on a man. Why you got to put your hands on a woman? So at this point he just pushed me. So I stayed with him basically. I don't know if I like this foundation, so I'm gonna put a coat of something on top. I'm gonna put a coat of this Infallible L'Oreal foundation because I kind of like my foundation a little red, and this is like a little yellow. So I keep forgetting where I'm at because my kids is distracting me.
Don't look over here then.
What you mean? You better stop getting smart. I ain't looking at you. I hear you. That's why. What's going on? So I feel like if a man put their hands on you, they're a punk. So okay, that was the first incident. I chopped that one up. I chopped that one up and let it go. Still stayed with the person. Second time, the same argument. No, this time I come home from work early, but I didn't. So like I was saying, the camera cut off after 12 minutes. So at this point I came home from work, didn't let him know I was coming home from work. And this time I had a 2-bedroom apartment, and I had a room, and then the other room was kind of just like a lounge room with the gaming system and a futon. And sometimes that's where he kept his clothes, because you know I took over my closet. And I got home and that door was locked to the gaming room, and so I knocked on the door. And he was like, oh, I'm doing something. I'll be out in a minute. And I was like, all right, I'll be right back. I'm about to go to the store to go get some groceries. And something in the back of my mind said, open that damn door. I didn't open that door. And right now, I regret it to this day that I did not open that door, or made him open that door and stayed there until he opened that door. So I went to the store. And when I was coming back from the store, he was pulling into the driveway. So I'm like, okay, I went to the store. Where did you go? So now I got this uneasy feeling. I'm not knowing what the hell's going on. And I just was so mad that I didn't open that door, because why did you leave? So in the back of my mind, I'm like, he has somebody in my house. So I just didn't. I asked him, I said, you have somebody in my house? Because why is you pulling in when I'm pulling in and I just went to the store? The store was literally across the street. I wasn't gone that long. Probably like, I want to say 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm just still feeling uneasy. So I used to chill with my next door neighbors. So I went over there and had a drink with them, you know, just sitting over there playing a role, you know, just chopping it up. And then I just bust out. I was like, did y'all see anybody in my house today? And I wanted them to tell me, but they told me when I asked them, but I don't think they was going to tell me if I didn't ask them. So they was like, yeah, when you left, he left and if some girl was with them. In my house. In my house. My house. My apartment. He was paying half of the rent, but still, that's just unacceptable. You just don't bring another woman into my home. right? But to this day, I still regret not opening that door. But maybe it was best for me not to open that door, because I probably would have went ham. Probably would have, you know, did something that I shouldn't have done, or shouldn't even thought about doing. So maybe that was a sign, because, you know, now I'm law enforcement. That probably could have went a whole nother way, and I probably wouldn't be in law enforcement right now. I probably would have been in jail. I probably would have been on the opposite side of the fence. So when I think about it, I just be like, why I didn't open that damn door? Why I didn't? That was my opportunity to catch somebody cheating, like spot on, red-handed, but I didn't open that door. Oh, anyway, after they told me what happened, after they told me that some girl came prancing out of my house when I went to the store, I went over there and checked them. Like, you gotta be bitches up in my house. Went off. No, I ain't had nobody in your house. Woo, woo, wah, wah, wah. So we get in an argument. He pushes me again. So he pushes me. I get this back up. And I'm just like, I get back up. Not like I'm about to charge him or hit him or nothing. I got back up, you know, to hold my ground. So he pushes me again. And then I fall on the ground. And then he starts choking me. I mean, choking me so hard that I passed out. And when I woke up, he was still choking me. So I don't know how long I was passed out. I just knew I was blacked out. And when I woke up, he was still choking me. So at this point, I was like, okay, this fool, this is the second time. Okay, so this is what he do when he gets mad and he don't want to explain what's going on. So I feel like since I let him push me that one time, that he thought I was going to continue to let him put his hands on me, because he tried it the second time. So I just was like, you know, I love him. He just mad right now, and I continued to stay with him. I did. I was dumb, but I'm not telling you guys to stay with somebody that put their hands on you. If you can't get out in the beginning, because once they put their hands on you, they're gonna feel like they can continue to put their hands on you, and you know, you are way more important than that, because you know, it could go a whole nother way. I blacked out. I could have died. I could have straight died. I didn't have no kids or nothing at that time. And I wouldn't have been able to have my beautiful babies if it went too far. It did go too far because I blacked out. So just imagine if I didn't even wake up. And I woke up and he was still choking me. You know, and he finally let go. And then it was just like, I called my sister and told her, after I woke up and everything was done, I told her, and her husband was there like in an instant, and they lived like far away from me. They lived at least like 45 miles away from me, and they got there like in 20 minutes, literally 20 minutes. So my sister's husband checked them, was like, get your ass out. And he left. He left. So at this time, it was about a week and he was gone, and I started missing him, and I was just calling him, and I think like after the 5th day that he was gone, I kept calling him, and I just missed him. So my dumb ass called him. He answered the phone, come home, wah, 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 and he came back. Okay, so I'm going to throw on my eyebrows and I will come right back. Okay, so I think I'm going to highlight before I start my eyeshadow and do all that stuff, because this video is not going to be as long as my other Get Ready With Me videos, my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me videos. So if you want to see, I deleted a lot of them, but I still have 2 left on my channel, and you could go check them out. I will leave them linked down below. And those two Chit Chat Get Ready With Me videos are talking about the experiences I went with my kids' fathers, and yeah, I go into detail everything that we went through, everything. Okay, so like I was saying before, I took a little break and did my eyebrows. My kids are asleep now, so I could really get into detail because they right there on the couch sleep. So Shaneil ain't gonna wake up till like 12 o'clock, and Sunday is going to be up at probably 6 or 7, because she wake up early and she'll take a nap, but it'd be like 40 minutes. Okay, so yeah, we my sister's husband came, put him out. I was missing him. Then I was calling him, you know, trying to get in contact with him. He didn't answer his phone for like, I want to say about 4 or 5 days. And when he finally answered the phone, he was like, let me take you to the movies. So I met him at the movies. I was missing him, and then of course I let him come back. But I didn't tell you guys this. He had a real bad drinking problem. So I think that took a big role in our situation as well, because he'd get off work and then he'd go have a drink with his co-workers, and he'd come back like sloppy drunk, you know, like real drunk. So he really did have an alcohol problem. I'm going to set my face with Topaz. That's what's at the top right here. Well, my highlight, not my whole face. And so this last time, and when I say last time, I mean the last damn time, because I just wasn't about to keep going through this. So after that second time, it was probably, want to say, about 6 months before it happened again. And so this last time, he went to work, and I didn't hear from him the whole day. And you know, I kept calling, he wasn't answering his phone, and I was getting worried that he wasn't answering his phone, because you know, back then he used to go back and forth to jail because he was driving under the suspended license, always caught a DUI. So I thought maybe he had got arrested or something, but he didn't get arrested. So he was gone all day and then come back till like the morning time. And that is not normal for me. If we living together, you better be your ass here every night at a decent hour. If I ain't doing it, you ain't doing it. You know, so I'm loyal when it comes to my relationships. I am loyal, you know, and I expect that person to be the same damn way. So he came back in the morning time, and it was like, I want to say 5 o'clock a.m. or 6 o'clock a.m., but it was still like dark outside. So I was in the bed asleep. No, I think I had called him and left a message like, where the hell you at? I hope you ain't with no other woman, because you're not here. What's going on? Or, you know, and stuff like that. So I was asleep in the house when he came in. So I'm asleep on my bed. Next thing you know, this crazy fool is standing up on my bed. Standing up literally on my bed. Goes down and straddles me and starts choking me. Did he hit me? Yeah, I think he hit me a couple of times. He was punching me like a man. like hit me. He wasn't hitting me in my face, but he was hitting me like in my arms. He didn't hit me in my chest, but he was hitting me in my arms. I'm also going to set my face with sienna and chestnut mix. All these are benign powders. He was like hitting the shit out of me like if I was a man or something. So, you know, I'm crying and yelling and screaming, and I was like, you know, like scared. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm not gonna let this motherfucker kill me, because the first time I blacked out. Well, the second time I blacked out. So I'm not gonna let this fool get too far and then mess around and kill me because he mad, you know? So this was the last straw. I was done. I was tired. No man is gonna put their hands on me. I never seen my dad put his hands on my mother. And I have never seen anything like this. I hear people's stories and like my friends' stories, but I never thought it would happen to me. And when he put his hands on me and he was punching me and hitting me like that, and then was choking me, I had a headboard that had like a little stand, and I had candles on the stand of the headboard. I mean, the big ass candles. I picked that candle up while he was choking me. I reached in the back, picked that candle up, and I hit him so hard in the face with that damn candle. You are not about to kill me. You are not about to continue to hit on me. And that's just what it was. I wasn't about to sit up here and tolerate no shit like this. I ain't never been in no situation like this. I'm not going to be in no situation like this. So this is not about to go down. No, I don't think so. Okay, so I'm going to contour and highlight before I do my eyeshadows as well. I'm going to use... I want to try something different, but I guess not. I'm going to go ahead in with the this Black Radiance foundation in Ebony. I'm using this Morphe M551 brush just to bring some color back into my face. And I wasn't about to let that go down. You're not about to hurt me and for some shit that you ain't doing right. I don't think so. I didn't do anything wrong but confront you. I'm not about to sit up here and hold my tongue. If something ain't right, I'm going to talk about it. You're not going to walk around here ignoring me when you know you did something wrong. You're not about to be ignoring me in my place, in the apartment that is in my name, and you're here. No, I don't think so. So, I just couldn't tolerate it. I bust his head wide the hell open. I could have went to jail, but I'm not about to continue to let you put your hands on me because I let you do it 2 times already. Now this is the 3rd damn time. 3 times is enough. 1 time is enough. If somebody put their hands on you 1 time, leave. Leave. Because when they do it that 1 time, they're going to feel like they could do it and continue to do it. And you don't deserve that. You don't deserve nobody to put their hands on you because you're better than that. So, I busted his head wide open. And at this time, I wasn't law enforcement. At this time, I was working at the hospital. So, he was still there. I got up, went to work, you know, after being choked out and beat up. Still got up and went to work. I still got to take care of myself, you know. Next thing you know, he calls me. And at this time I was, did I say that? At this time I was working at a hospital. This is before I was law enforcement. So I was working at the hospital. So he calls me at work. I'm going to turn the camera off and then turn it back on because I don't want it to cut off at 12. So he calls me at work and my extension was like, I'm up here at the hospital. I got 30 stitches and I love you and I want to be with you. And I was like, no, you got to go. You got to leave the vicinity. You got to get the hell up out of here, because you are not about to continue to hit on me. No, that is not going down. Okay, so this is going to be an easy eyeshadow look. I'm going to go ahead and put the LA Girl Pro Primer in nude on both eyes. I was like, no, you got to go. You know, third time is a charm. And I don't think he had anywhere to go. But that's not my problem. That it was not my problem. I didn't care at this point. Okay, for you to sit there and choke me out and hit on me for the third time. And that's a shame that I waited so long and let it happen a third time. You know, I really feel stupid at this point, because I really could have prevented that third time. But, you know, I was young, thinking I was in love, you know, the first time living with someone. And, you know, I thought I was, you know, I don't know. I really, really don't know. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I think I want to use the Morphe 35 B palette, the 3502 palette. And I'm going to, I think I want to do a brown smoky eye. Okay, so I'm just freehanding it right now. So I'm going to go in with, I'm going to take this reddish brown color. That one is called Brick. I'm going to go ahead and take my Inglot's M504 brush and place that on the crease. Yeah, so it's just not worth it, ladies, at all. If a man feel like they have to put their hands on you to get some type of control or to get you to listen, it don't take that much. You know, we're not hard to please and we're not hard to talk to. They may think we're difficult because we know our worth and we know that we're strong, and, you know, we think logically, and, you know, men don't think like we do. So they have to feel like they're in control even when they're not, because I know, like, in the majority of my relationships, I don't want to say I've been in control, but I put my whole heart into my relationships. I don't cheat. I do what I have to do. If it's paying half of the bills, you know, I done took care to the foods. I doubt it if I ever do that again. If you're not bringing nothing to the table, I'm not going to be with you. I'm not. And people always like, you're picky, you're picky. No, I'm not picky, because if I have to take care of 2 kids, I'm not going to take care of a grown-ass man and he got kids. No. No. Not at all. So that's why my black ass is still single. It's because I'm not about to accept anything. And now these days, the men are more like the women than anything. Because you remember back in the day when we was younger, we was like, yeah, we gonna get us a baller. He gonna take care of us. And, you know, we gonna live large. But now the man is looking for a woman to take care of them. I don't know how it flips over, but I know by the time Shaneil get older, men ain't gonna be doing nothing then. Because it's a few out there that's willing to compromise and be a team. But the majority of the men right now, they're just looking for a meal ticket. And that's what I get out of it. Because, you know, I date, but I don't, you know, when I date, it's automatically something wrong in the beginning. So I think that's just the Most High let me know this is not the one. Because you talk on the phone for a little bit, and then you go out on a date, And then, you know, you have a little couple of drinks, and then the real truth come out. And so when the real truth come out, I am gone. No, don't call me no more. I'm good. And I just focus on my kids. Right now, I just focus on my kids. That's it. They're my priority. And that's all that matters to me. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with... trying to find a good brush. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna take this brush. This is the Morphe R37. I'm gonna go in with this. I want to say this. Should I go in with that one? No, I'm gonna go in with this one right here. This one is called Brave, and I'm just going to darken that crease. And so after I can't tolerate nonsense. I really can't. And you know, I'm focused, I'm happy, I'm loving life right now, and I don't want nothing to mess that up. You know, I talk to people, and that's all I do is talk. Go out on a couple of dates, but the majority of the time I don't do nothing. I be at the house with my kids, go to work, come home, and I do what I have to do for my children. But that is my focus. So after I cracked this fool in the head with that candle, that was it for me. Pack your shit, get the hell out, and that was it. That was it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. If you don't get out, I'm gonna call my sister's husband to put you out again. So get your stuff and get out. And he got out. And then I was hurt for a little while. You know how we go through that hurt when we think we love somebody. And, you know, sometimes, like, when you go through the hurt, it takes you to talk to somebody else or talk to another male figure or go out on a date with another male figure to get over that hurt. So I used to call, like, my homeboys and be like, let's go hang out, let's go play pool or something. Because at that time, I didn't want to start a whole new relationship. Because at this time, I'm scared. You know, because, you know, this fool done put his hands on me. I'm only 21. I'm only 21. So I'm young. And at this point, I was scared to be in a full-blown relationship with somebody, because I don't know if this fool gonna hit me or choke me out like this other fool did. But I wasn't trying to jump into nothing else at this point. Nothing else at this point. That's coming out pretty cute. Okay, so I'm going to put this brown right here, which is called Fawn, all over the mobile lid. So I'm just going to use my color switch to clean this brush that I didn't clean. This is an eyeshadow brush from Sigma, the large shader, number E60. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the camera, turn it back on. Okay, so yeah, it's not even worth it, to be honest with you. Don't be in a relationship with somebody that is gonna put their hands on you and you think they love you because they put their hands on you. That's not acceptable, and that is not love. Because if somebody really loves you, they wouldn't do anything to try to hurt you. And you know, us being women, we're very vulnerable. We put our all in our relationships, and we want it to work. We try so hard to make it work. You know, we do whatever we can. You know, we even put ourselves last to satisfy somebody else. But no, you got to put yourself first, because if you don't love yourself first, how the hell you gonna love somebody else? And that's how I feel. I don't love myself first. I love my kids first, and then I'm second, and then a man is gonna be third. So a man would never, if I get married, I could clearly say my husband is not going to be first. He's not. My kids is going to be first. I'm going to be second. My husband's going to be third. That's just the bottom line. My kids are part of me. You know, he's not part of me. But I know once we have a union, we're as one, but not like your kids. I would never put a man before my children, ever. And I know a lot of women is like, your husband should come first, God should come first, your husband, you, your kids. My kids come first. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I believe in the Most High. The Most High, okay? I do. I don't go to church. That's another get ready with me video, a chit chat get ready with me video, because I have to let you guys know my perspective as how since I've got older, I do a lot of research and I look into a lot of things, and my whole perspective on God, Jesus, the Most High, everything has changed. So I'm gonna definitely give you a video on explaining how I feel about everything, you know, America, I mean everything, because you know, these days and time, shit is hitting the fan, you know, shit is hitting the fan. Okay, so I think that is pretty cute and natural. So I'm going to go ahead and use, I think I'm going to use the color Universal in the palette. It is a neutral beige color to put under my highlight. Yeah, but that is my story. I just, you know, it's just, I went through a lot, and I have a low tolerance for dumb shit and bullshit, you know, because I've been through a lot. I experienced a lot as being young, and I feel like the hardest thing in my life was being homeless with my brothers and sisters for forever. And another thing that was super hard was me going back and forth to court with Sunday, and that's where I stressed out the most. I lost so much weight going back and forth to court, and I know y'all see your girl done gained a few pounds, and I did a lot of pounds, but that's another chit chat get ready movie video, because I got a lot of issues going on. Anyway, so I'm just gonna apply some lashes. I'm not even going to do any eyeliner, because I think this is pretty cute, but I am going to add this nude color to my waterline. So all I can say is, somebody does not love you if they feel like they have to put their hands on you. It's not even worth it. And it's really hard if you have kids and you let a man put their hands on you. That is just unacceptable. 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 And I know we think we love a person, but, you know, sometimes love isn't love. Because I thought I was in love 2 times, and it wasn't shit. Wasn't nothing. You know, we could have just continued to date instead of trying to move in and play house. And no, I'm not doing that again. If I find somebody, they gotta have their own stuff. I want to see it, and I want you to tell me about it. I want to see it, cause I don't need you to lie to me like my last baby daddy, and then come to find out you ain't got nothing. And if you want to hear that story, that is How We Met #2, and I will link that video down below. My Chit Chat Get Ready With Me videos are a little lengthy, but I try to tell you how I feel about everything. So that's all. And you guys seem to like those a lot, so I try to give them to you as much as I can. I'm just throwing on my lashes right now. And these are cream number 118s. These have the super thin band. I'm just trying to fix this eyelash. This is a one with the super thin band because I'm not wearing any eyeliner or anything. Okay, so like I said, check out the other 2 videos. I will link them down below. One is about how I met Shaneil's dad, which is #1. How I met Sunday's dad is #2. And this one, I don't know what I'm gonna name this one. I don't know, but it'll be in the title on my thumbnail by the time I come up with what I'm gonna name it. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed my Get Ready With Me videos. I know a lot of people don't do stuff like this, but I do, because I feel like if I have a story, I need to share it. I don't really stress a lot because I'm not that type of person that sits there and let things irritate me too long and then stress about it. I do get mad, but you know, I still got shit I need to do, and I can't just be focused on one thing and stress out and then not just be able to do anything. Because when I was with Sunday's dad, I mean not with Sunday's dad, when I was going back and forth for custody for Sunday, I couldn't do anything. I mean, I didn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I went to work and was like in a zone. They used to try to make me eat at work. And then when I was at work, I had to talk about it. I talked to my co-workers about it. I was nervous because I didn't want him to take my child away from me, even though people kept telling me they ain't gonna take your child away from you, but they might give him a percentage of the time. But in my mind, I was like, okay, he gonna try to get full custody and I ain't gonna be able to see my baby, and I was all just thinking the worst. I think I went all the way down to like 150 pounds. I ain't gonna tell you how much I weigh now, but shit is way far from that. Shit, I need to stress out again. Anyway, I'm just trying to make sure this lash is on right. Okay, so that's on. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara on Wait, this lash is lifting. Or is it? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now I'm going to put some mascara on. This is the CoverGirl Total Tease in Very Black. So if you want to hear some more about my child custody, you could go to the video down below on how we met number 2. But this video is about domestic violence. And you don't got to be married or anything like that to be going through domestic violence. You could be shacking up like me or living in separate homes. But once that first hit comes, go. Run. As far as you can. I know you probably feel like you love that person, but it's not worth your safety and it's not worth your life. It's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. And I waited for the 3rd time and that was too much. So don't be like me and just continue to try to work things out, because it don't work out. It don't. Once they put their hands on you again, that's it. Again and again and again. Nope. It took me 3 times. But guess what? It made me a stronger person. I wish a motherfucker would come and put their hands on me now. All the training that I know, I'm ready. Ready. It's gonna be a fight. Cause I'm coming for you. It's gonna be a straight up fight. Cause that is just Okay, this is the blush I'm gonna use. This is Pink Teeny from the Sleek 3x3 palettes. I'm gonna use this MAC 129 brush. I don't ever put too much blush because sometimes this shit get overwhelming and powerful on them cheeks. See? You see how powerful that is? I didn't want that much. I don't want that much. Where's my powder brush? No, no, no. That's a lot, but it's not that bad, but gotta make the other side match the other side. But yeah, don't let nobody put their hands on you at all. Not a little bit. Shaneil over there asleep, but I kind of wish she was up so she could listen to what the hell I gotta say. But she been up for too long and she need to be asleep right now. But I talk to my kids, especially Shaneil. I talk to her about everything. I don't keep nothing a secret when it comes to my child, because I don't want her to go through the same things that I went through. Like, if I went through something, I'm gonna tell her, so when it comes to her being in relationships and she sees the signs, that maybe she could leave, you know, and already be prepared for what's going to happen. Okay, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Gold Bar. I'm using this BH Cosmetic brush number 4. So yeah, that was my story. That was the only time I ever got hit. Well, 3 times. And, you know, that was enough. The color, I'm going to use this lip color. This is Ruby Kisses Forever Matte in the color Craze. That was just too much for me. And I hope anybody that is going through something like this right now, just listen to me and get out. Get out. Eventually you will find somebody, or if you have to be by yourself, be by yourself. It's, you know, a lot of people don't want to be by themselves, and I know I don't want to grow old without having somebody, but if that's what the plan is, that's what the plan is. I got my beautiful kids, and I would like to enjoy it with somebody that's gonna treat me right. But if you don't plan on treating me right, then I deserve 100%, not 75. And I'm just mixing this with the Lime Crime liquid lipstick. The brown one, I don't know if it's called Wicked or Salem. One of those two. Okay, that's it. Fix my hair. It is 5 a.m. already. That's what time I get up to go to work. Okay, just fixing my hair. Okay, like I said, if you guys feel like if you are in a domestic violence relationship, get out as soon as you can, because once they hit you, they think they could continue to hit you, and you know, they hit you and then they try to make up, and everything goes good for a couple of weeks, and then it's back to the same old thing again. And like I said, I only experienced this one time. I doubt it if I ever experience it again. I will not tolerate that at all. At all. And especially if a person is doing that in front of your children, negative. At this time, I didn't have any kids. And if it's a married couple to have kids in the home, and then the man hits on the woman, if you have sons, your sons is going to look at that and they're going to think it's okay. Your daughters are going to look at that and they're going to be thinking that's okay, and it's not okay. Shouldn't any man put his hands on a woman at all, period, point blank, period. If you want to hit somebody, hit another man. Hit another man. But you got all these weak men that want to put their hands on a woman, but they won't run up on no man. So that is all that I wanted to share with you guys today. I wanted to get that message out there to you. If you are in any situation like I just talked about, get out as soon as you can. Don't forget to please rate, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also the notification bell, so you will know when I upload another Chit Chat Get Ready With Me videos. If you have any ideas on anything that you want me to talk about, go ahead and leave it down below in the comment section. And I will try to do your requests. And I know I breathe hard in between me talking, but that's a whole nother story. I have asthma now at 40. So my battery's about to die. I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you. Bye. Now that right there, that's my life. That's what I live for, and that's what I'm gonna live for. Bye, guys.